not sure if we could really describe it, but let's say that if we could try to describe flow, to me would be, for instance, that one sound evokes the longing for the next one. And that there's a sort of effortless possibility to execute it. Being in that sort of space, I would say that the longing itself, you don't know where it comes from, and you don't know where it will end up. It's so in my system, so in my ear, that I just fool around with it, and it still feels as if I'm at the playground, as you know, just fooling around and looking for what can happen. Oh, what about this one? Yeah, you know, like, so there is a conscious awareness and a presence there. It's not that I'm sort of in limbo, but it's just, I'm just in the game. That's what it is. Yeah.
Does flow state alter your own perception of your own skills?
Yeah, in the sense that sometimes I surprise myself. Like, hey, did I just do this? And that's only an afterthought, right? And it's a thought. Yeah. But not in the moment. It doesn't change my perception of my skills in the moment, because that's a thought process, and especially flow state is just trying to eliminate as much irrelevant thought as possible, given the obligation you have or the moral contract you have in making a narrative happen, right? Well, the way I view this narrative in totally free improvisation is that you just start on a journey, just like when you go walking into a city without a set plan. So you intend to get lost. And yeah, the way I view it is that when you just play one note or one sequence of notes, a lot of butterflies will fly up, and if you're really in a flow state, you see all those butterflies and you just pick one to play. It's just, yeah, it's in a very gentle mood, without any without any ego there, but that correlates to the inner critic, right? So in that narrative sense, when you're improvising, you're actively shaping the narrative. It's you're creating the circumstances for the next move, but you don't know what the next move is, and being okay with not knowing that's okay. You could surprise yourself in that regard, or your audience, or that's maybe the way you surprise yourself. That might be an interesting interesting notion there. But going back to the narrative and your question, the metaphor of the butterflies that works for me, and that could be when you're improvising with other people, it could be any sound that's emanating in the room.
Is flow state an important element for a musician's artistic development?
I would say yes and no. When it's about the reward of the experience of executing music in such a natural way that flow provides, or that flow sort of underlines, then I would say it's very important, because it's such a valuable sort of experience in what music feels like, what music can do, what music evokes.
So you could argue that the minute or the moment that the environment has an influence on you, that there's ego present. I could put that more nuanced. When certain irritations arise, because irritation, and then an irritation arises because you have a different need. So say hello to the need and just utter it at some point and it vanishes. So in a way, if you are a true Zen master, I guess you would reach flow state quite easily. But then again, as a real Zen master, why would you want to change your environment? So the premises of art is that you would like to express something. And making a ripple in time-space, right? Making something happen. And why is that the case? So is that out of a need, out of an irritation, which is going back to a need? So why are you doing? Why are you making art? That what it reduces to. And if you're making art, you're effectively changing your environment, therefore engaging with your environment. So maybe the environment pushes back. And if the environment pushes back, you might start to feel irritation or ego, therefore influencing your flow state. Oh yeah, and you start your research on flow state, and at some point you would like to round it off with a documentary, with a nice concert. But I think you'll feel and know, oh, there's even more. So this documentary, it's only one point in time, of one point in the progress of knowing more about flow state.
For me, flow state in a way feels like home right now. It's a sense of comfortability, of something that you can recognize and reflect on and feel comfortable, but also, well, certain uncertainties of it. You don't know, well, there's always something that can change at the same time. That, well, it's familiar, you know it, but there's something still always moving, and I mean that in a way connects a lot with, you don't really reflect or you don't really judge what home feels like. It's just what it is, and with everything that it comes, with the comfortability, with the uncertainty, it just keeps on going, even though, well, in this case, I'm not in the same place, but every time that I'm in it, there's always this continuous flow of changes, and well, that life just moves on, although that feeling of comfort still remains unchanged. And with flow state, for me, since a very young age, I found it as, well, in the same comfortability, something that I could just share and just be myself without anyone or even myself judging it, and just allow then music to just flow through it and my emotions just flow through it, and at some point something appearing or something becoming it. during this research and during this building the setup, it became much more about, well, viewing flow as an experience instead of just, well, an experience that has an exterior impact more than just an interior reflection and just keeping it for myself. And that, again, helped think about flow state as, well, of course, it's a brain state, and it's something that it's palpable because you can feel it, and you can associate it to whatever you choose emotionally, but also theoretically. But somehow it's about everything that you're surrounded by. It's the piano. It's, well, my body in connection to the piano. Is, well, the visuals. How do the visuals impact me, my playing? How does it impact the crowd? And all of this, all these elements together, in a sense, is what also creates flow, making flow not just about me, but then about the entire experience that I'm in. I really then see it as just its own medium. It's just, there's this palpable or not palpable thing that surrounds everyone or surrounds me in this specific context, and flow emerges from it, and it's just there.